I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Yuga joins me. Hi.
Hello everyone.
Hey,
How are you?
Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello everyone. My name is Yuga Mochi. I call by Yuga or Mochi, which one of you prefer. I am a illustration artist and a V singer, but I also play variety streams and games. So nice to meet you.
And appreciate
And
you
thank
coming
you,
on.
Eric, for coming. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. I'm glad to have you on. I absolutely enjoy talking to folks and with who are doing this VTuber thing and finding out all their talents and why they're doing it. When did you get started with VTubing?
Oh, that's a good question. So I started around last year, around, I think maybe around October,
Mm-hmm.
November, around there. And I was still learning VTuber because I was new.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand the fully grasp of when I became a VTuber.
Right.
So, and I think why I became a VTuber was because there was three people that I looked up to, and I thought, oh, that would be so cool that if I became a VTuber, you know, hoping that everyone will enjoy my content, everybody enjoy my singing and my art, and
Yeah.
as well going journey alone. So, you know, it seems very interesting, and that's from there I took it from that's from those three VTubers basically.
So were you a VTuber fan before you got started?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And those three were the ones you watched most?
Is Iron Mouse,
Mm-hmm.
Ameline,
Mm-hmm.
and Doki.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's a pretty good threesome to start off with.
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely. Because there is a reason. One was I first started with Iron Mouse
mm-hmm.
when I before I became a VTuber, and she's very kind of inspired me basically because you know um she's very bubbly, she's very friendly, and she inspires a lot of people and help a lot of people, including like charity works
Well,
and as well as like you know doesn't take any crap.
no, she definitely
you
does
know
not.
it No, because recently, I don't know if you've seen that people are still, coming after her, like, oh, why she's still beating the non-streamers, all that
Yeah,
crap.
yeah, that was really garbagey. But you have to remember this where the source is coming from too, and
True, true,
stuff like that. But
true.
lots of jealousy out there. uh,
Oh, definitely.
uh,
I mean, like, seriously, people need to like chill. Like, VTubing is not an easy thing, you
mhm.
know?
Yeah, it
It's
especially
like,
especially
it's
if you're taking it to a certain level. I mean, there's like
mm,
hobbyists that do it every once in a while, but if you're trying to, be a little more into it and whether it's more than a hobby to you, whether it becomes a profession for you, that's a lot of work.
this and dedication. Don't
Hmm.
forget dedications.
Absolutely. So you are a singer and an artist?
Yes.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
mostly on illustration artist.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Well, I mean,
Um
that's a million thousand million times more talented than I will ever be. So congratulations.
hey Eric, let's see. You're also a talented, you never know what kind of talent you have, you
I'm,
know?
I'm a really good doorstop. If you need somebody to keep the door open, I can stand there and that door will not shut. If if that was some
Oh, come on, Eric. Come on, come on. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. You're more than just a doormat, yeah? You
Yeah.
know that.
Well, maybe I can do a few other things, but the fact that we're getting to see the talents of so many folks such as yourself, over this
Mm,
medium is great. And um, with both the singing and the artwork, I always have to ask this question: doing that for yourself is one thing, doing it in a room on your own, but showing it to other folks is a big step. Was that a big step for you to show what you can do art wise and singing wise?
yeah, it definitely is because for me, because I am passionate about both things, music and art,
Hmm.
and also I feel like, I I feel like, if I do, brace it basically. I know that some people, have that talent, but they don't have the confidence enough, mostly because they're too shy. I was like that too, so it's understandable. But as you go along and practice and post and keep practicing, you will eventually feel comfortable and you eventually gain confidence. And to me it's a big step and also big step to anyone who wants to start those talents.
Oh well, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, it can be.
exactly. So Eric, you could be a singer, seriously,
I can.
through practice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I haven't hit a note on purpose since 1985, so that tells you something.
Hey, you're very talented.
uh,
Hidden gem you have.
well, it's very well hidden. I'll tell you that. But really, the fact that you've been able to do this and now do it in front of an audience like this,
Mhm.
um, worldwide possible. I mean, somebody could be on the other side of the
Hopefully,
planet. Somebody,
hopefully, because
yeah,
I get some supporters as well,
yeah,
cheer me on.
yeah. But somebody on the other side of the planet standing upside down from you is hearing you sing or watching you perform your artwork. How does that
Mm.
grab you when you realize something like that's going on?
What do you mean by that, Eric, if you don't mind
Yeah.
asking you?
Well, someone on the other side of the world from you. When you go
Mm.
on and you go on a stream and they are tuning in to you. You're never going to meet this person in person probably. Um, they're they may not even speak the same language, but they're still
Yeah.
tuning in for you. Has that struck you yet? I mean, the fascination of something along those lines.
Yeah, actually. I'm not sure you have. I did a recently event
Hmm.
on Wednesday, which is on my birthday, by the way.
Happy
I
birthday
did a
then.
karaoke. Pardon?
Happy birthday on your birthday back then.
Thank you very much, Eric. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So,
So I did a karaoke for like 2 hours,
mhm.
and there are some people who joined in and say hello, even though they're not First Nation English, of
Mhm.
course.
Right.
But I always do appreciate them, like giving me encore and cheers. I had someone who was saying to me that like, hey, thanks to you, your passion about what you do has got me into do things I want to do. And that's like first time hearing someone, saying that to me. It's very rare, and I was very surprised myself
Yeah.
saying that.
I mean, it's got to be heartening for one, and it's got to. Um, you just like somebody out there is paying attention to what I'm doing and liking it.
Yeah, and it's like I haven't felt this much, you know, joy and happiness. And oh my God, Eric, I was in tears. In between the stream, everyone in my beanies was like, "Yo, it's okay, don't worry." I was like, "Oh, I can't help it. Let me grab a tissue, please."
Well, I mean, that's a good kind of cry there. That's
Yeah,
yeah, and it's good. It's great to see that not only are you enjoying yourself but thriving in it, and people are coming back to see you, and what you're able to do online. It as someone who is both an artist and a singer and singer artist, I guess. Um,
Mhm.
is it a affirmation for you when somebody comes on and says that they've tuned in just to see you, to hear you sing, or to see you do games, or see you do the artwork? Um, how does when somebody says that to you, what are you feeling?
I feel, happy. I feel like I'm mission accomplished because I had like somebody, made them like inspired and passion and, want to thrive
Mm.
that path of whatever and even lift their spirits. So,
That's
and it's like, yeah, and it's like, it's really, again, Eric, it's really cool to, people pitch in and, praise and saying that, hey, you're amazing, keep going, you have a potential.
yeah, yeah. That's always cool to have, and uh, when it comes unexpectedly, when you come in with expectations like I'm just going to do this, and then somebody gives you that type of praise and an affirmation that is it's really big. But were you? I mean, how long have you done? First of all, art. Have you? How long have you put pen to paper and then worked on computer graphics types things?
Oh, for art, I did it actually for a very long time. So for me, I done it since college, basically, because I used to do illustration graphics,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm more into illustrations because I like drawing, means mostly like fan arts, basically,
Mm-hmm.
passionate about. And from there, I just keep on practicing a lot. For vocal, as my singing, that when I had a passion when I was a very young kid. I did I was in a choir club in high school, so I sing like made outro basically. Alto. So you have like alto, soprano, bass. I was like in the middle,
Right.
and I've been singing like yeah, the choir club, and then I also had in between um singing from real life performance covers. So it's like from there I kept my passion going, keep going and on and on. And I hopefully eventually people like recognize
Well, I
that,
hope so too. I mean, it's obvious you have the talent to do it because people are enjoying it. The vocalizing and doing. I mean, I when I was a kid, I could do it. I could get up on stage with other people and blend in with the crowd. But when you get out there on your own, it's a totally different story. Um, did you ever have a chance to get up there, the microphone, you and the crowd, and no one else helping you out?
yeah, really. Because like I said, I think because of my burning passion
Hmm.
that carried me. Because before that, I literally didn't have much supportive and, ongoing praise.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, the only thing that gave me confidence and to carry on was just my passion, really. And just have self-belief yourself.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's kept you going through so far up to this point, and the challenge.
Yeah.
And is there a goal that you have for singing? Is there something you want to achieve um, on the horizon for that?
Yes, to be honest with you, my goal is to become a, you know, we singer, have a lot of covers, releasing albums,
Hmm.
hoping people, enjoy and honestly be supportive and waiting for new release and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And also like get more opportunities as well, like going to live concert in as a VTuber. Not like in a real life, but in the Scream
Right.
concert, basically.
Yeah. That's another bit of technology that I find amazing is that you can do entire concerts from your home with
Exactly,
with this
exactly.
technology. So when you are singing, what type of singing do you like? What type of music do you like the most to sing?
Oh, that's another good question. So, for me, it's like a mixed genre.
Mm,
So, and a type of mode.
yeah.
But the only thing I don't listen much is the heavy metal. Like, for example, the Metallic and
Hmm.
Slipknot, those kind of things. I don't listen to it because, oh my God, my ears, rest in peace. I don't know how people do it.
Mm,
For me, if I listen to one song of the heavy rock,
yeah.
my ears just gone. My ears on life support, basically.
You get the throbbing. The only thing you hear is basically your heartbeat in your ears after something like that.
Exactly, and then after like you listen to it, you can still hear your ears making a sound, that tingling, tingling sound. So, oh
Mhm.
my god!
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Yeah, so we're not going to hear you screaming out any Anthrax covers anytime soon.
Oh hell no! You're not gonna see me. I have no potential of screaming. Let alone I'll get headache
So
from
if I
doing
was
it.
going to say, if I was going to say, please sing us a cover right now. I'm not going to ask you to do that because I'm going to put you on the spot. But if I did, what would be the song that would be your go-to song?
I think my go-to song definitely. I'm not sure if you heard. Have you heard the artist Natasha Bedingfield?
I have heard of her. Yes, I don't know if I
Uh,
could recognize the music, but I've heard of her.
um, I would definitely sing her song "Unwritten."
Mm,
That is my go-to because that was the first singing song I actually did when I was little, basically.
mm-hmm.
Um, and the funny thing is, like, I haven't practiced that song until like recently. I just remember all the lyrics from top to bottom, basically.
Yeah.
And for me, I think that's another inspiration from another artist, Natasha Bedingfield.
Mm-hmm.
She is one of the has a very lovely voice.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be honest. And yeah, I've been singing her songs as well as one other song I also been singing quite frequently. Adele.
Oh yeah, Adele.
Yes.
Which
Set on
one?
Fire.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you can't really go wrong with Adele, can you?
No, you can't.
uh, some of the stuff she's done is absolutely bone chilling, and
Yes.
it's very nice to hear a singer these days that doesn't need um, the extra tweak of their voice, and you can tell it's her voice singing and not
Yeah,
overproduced stuff. It doesn't happen very much these days.
no, no. I think you only find a rare artist who have like a normal voice. It's like amazing thing.
Yeah,
Because nowadays you see, I'm not taking all artists should, um, have no problems in tuning in, making sound. That's if that's their taste and taste.
yeah, yeah,
But I'm just saying, like for me, I think it's really cool that it's a if artist if the artist had the natural voice coming from their own, shiver down your own bones
yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
feeling.
Yeah, I'm an old man. I remember when we didn't have all these electronic things to mess with your voices. But the
Eric, Eric, you're not old, okay? Let's step on that one. You never will be known.
yeah, well, tell my niece that.
Oh, she's just little. They won't know. Kids these days don't know anything. But you still keep young, keep that youth.
I'm doing my best, and these interviews help me out quite a bit. And talking with wonderful folks such as yourself, it's really
Aw.
keeps the old man going, and I do appreciate it.
Hey, you're the wonderful host, because as a guest, you know.
Yeah.
Host is also very been lovely, and it's very again, it's like it's very nice.
Well,
Um,
I just like having conversations with folks, and that's what we're doing, and talking about what you've got going, and obviously you're extremely talented, and I'm glad that you're able to share it with us, and I always will appreciate that when people do that, and um, I just know that 20 years ago we wouldn't have had this conversation. It would have been impossible to do, really, and we wouldn't
mm,
know of so many people, so many VTubers that have so much to give and entertain folks with. Uh, we are very lucky to have this medium, and blessed, I
yes.
should say, and we should be using it properly. Some folks out there who aren't using it properly.
Yeah, that's the thing because when you have the social medium, it's a very powerful tool,
Yeah,
and somehow there are people just misuse it quite a
mm,
lot.
yeah. Well, and
And there
it happens with
and then
everything,
there
though.
are people, yeah, true, true. And then there are people just, I don't blame them, but like they don't want to like stay any longer because of these unnecessary toxicities.
Right, right, right. That's true. That's true. And it's that's why it's so important for folks who are listening to us right now to support your favorite VTubers, whether it's just by being
Exactly.
there, being in the chat, listening. If they put up a regular schedule, try to be there at the regular schedule if you can help it. Um, I've noticed this with a lot of people. I was in radio for a long, long, long time. I interviewed a lot of people, and
Mm,
something that everybody should know is that even though you send a message to somebody saying, "Hey, I think you're great," and they don't respond, it doesn't mean they don't see it. It
exactly.
means they're busy. But that might be the one time they see it and they really needed that message because every day is new, every hour is new, and you don't know exactly what's going to come up. Um, every every time you see somebody on the stream, it could be their last stream for a reason or another. So support them, and
Exactly.
yeah, and, uh, and absolutely support Yuga because I mean, crying out loud, you're talking about talent.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I am actually like trying to work my covers, hopefully released by next year. But like this year, I'm just working on my model.
Yeah,
And um, if you like to know a bit of my model
yeah,
about my OC,
yeah, absolutely.
so
Please.
okay, so my OC is Cybern Huskies,
Mhm.
mixed with demon and vampire.
That's a combination.
And yes.
Because
Um, and she lives in a space underworld.
you've really put some thought into this.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
yes.
and I tell you what, who did you do the art that you sent me for the thumbnail?
Okay, so originally I had the draft of my old OC
Uh huh.
from for I think around I think I held it wrote it like maybe around May.
Yeah.
I had that. And then I asked the commission to obviously make it a little better. But I also want to keep the vibing, the color, the same color,
Mm-hmm.
the same like bodysuits,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously just to have a little mix feelings into it. So when that came out, I was like, damn, I was shocked. The
Yeah.
one thing really struck me out of all the design was the halo.
Yeah. Yeah.
That halo, and I think she got it from the Blue Archive. What's it called? Blue Arcade or
Yeah.
something like that.
Something like
From
that.
Gacha and to anime. That
Right.
really surprised me.
Yeah. Well, it sets it off, doesn't it? it
Yeah, because I told my commission to make a space underworld Neptunian vibe. I don't know if you catch on to my OC because previously from when I was doing other VTuber have compliment.
Uh-huh.
They mostly got caught in saying that your Oshi is like I'm getting a vibe from your Oshi from Neptunia vibe, like from Purple Art, basically.
Hmm. Hmm.
And so yeah, my Oshi is not just Yuga, but it also like has a code name. So like Neptunia when she transformed, she turned into Purple Heart, right?
Right.
So my Oshi is called Y Heart
Why hard?
in that.
Hmm.
Yes,
Well, I can tell you.
Y.
So this is your general design, though, right?
Yes,
Hmm.
general design ideas. But I again, like I said, I gave the commission to just make it more little polishing and more like little stand out. But obviously, mixed with hairstyles as well. Um, and I also like the jacket reference. I don't know if you caught into it, but that reference from Genshin Impact, one of my favorite character, Rai Thethly,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a very nice jacket, like it can detach. So I want that in my OC.
So you are a Genshin Impact person, eh?
Yes, yes. But I'm not a toxic one, okay? Okay? Just to let you know.
I haven't spent all
Because
of my money on it.
I know some people out there will say, "Oh God, a Genshin player? Not again." Hang on a second, don't label me as a toxic one over there. I'm a goodie here.
You only spent half the money on it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm not a Dyson. I don't have all the C6 characters. Oof.
Yet. Oh, that's
Yeah,
still a
no.
goal. But no, it's a wonderful. Folks are watching it right now because it's up as the thumbnail. Um,
Mm.
is it tough for an artist to commission another artist?
I think depends on what are you commissioning. Like for example, I found this artist. Basically, it just came from my suggestions, and nobody recognized this artist.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I looked into this artist. Shout out to Moulin, by the way. She's the one who did the character design. Absolutely
Absolutely,
smashing. Go and follow her.
absolutely.
Yep, in the on Twitter
Right.
if you want to commission her.
Yep. And
Um, her design was not gonna lie, is very unique. It's a Splatoon style
mm-hmm.
that I have encountered. So I thought, okay, let me see if she can, able to take my commissions and, make it a little polish. And I'm telling you, she's
Yeah.
very nice, very kind, very patient. You don't have that many artists out there who has that patience because for me, I have a learning difficulties.
Uh-huh.
I struggle with with my wording, and sometimes people misjudge me.
Right.
Basically, I look like the way the text it sounds like a bit oh amateur and. Uh, you have to be a proper grammar check and stuff like that,
Right.
and it's very disheartening, and it's a bit embarrassing when you explain to your commissioner,
Right. And
but but she understood that it's like it's okay, you know um thank you for commissioning me. This is the first commission for like for people who want to do the character designs.
mm-hmm.
Most of my commissions are like, you know,
Yeah.
illustrations and stuff. I have no issue there. I just want to like test out my waters and expand, and as well as helping the support of the artist, for being an art sub.
Yeah. It's great to see that you're kind of giving back what you've been able to do and continue to entertain folks coming in and you're entertaining yourself too, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't realize it myself, but yeah, I do because I think it's just a way to make someone happy, basically,
Mm.
and lift their spirits.
That's 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 a great attitude to have, and you've certainly lifted my spirits today by talking with me. And
Oh, thank you,
I
Ari.
do I do
I'm really happy. I'm really happy hearing from you. And also, can I just say, Eric, you're a very kind-hearted dude, and it's really nice to meet you. You're very chilling and you're very bubbly and a good sense of humor too. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Please don't.
I am very appreciative.
Thank you, but please don't tell my wife because she'll expect it every day. I try to
Don't
hide.
worry, darling. I won't. I won't.
Thank you. Oh, it's such a pleasure to talk with you, Yuga. We'll get you on again here soon. We're going to be starting here in a couple months. We're going to be doing a new series of follow-up interviews with folks that we've interviewed in the past, and I want you right on that list if you're ready for it.
Please, please, I am up for it.
Yeah, I hope.
This is actually really fun. I had a really blast chatting with you, and people out there and say thank you so much. Thanks for watching. And thank you for listening to my journey and all that. It's very awesome. And thank you, Eric, for giving me the opportunities. This is the first time I'm invited to go to the podcast, so it's a very I will cherish this a lot.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.